Welcome back, episode number 6 of Impact Wrestling. This is Explosion, and we open up the night with Aja Kong. She goes, "Welcome to Explosion, and this is going to be my division. We are on the road to Bound for Glory, and I won the Women's Golden Rumble. This was my time to shine, and I'm going to when I take down Awesome Kong and become the TNA Knockouts champion." No work improvements, a 35E plus, beautiful promo there. Very much like the Monday Night Raws and the Attitude era of the early years of the Attitude era when Raw was around. You have a promo, then you have your hyping video, and then we're heading to our opening match of the night. In a poor match, Christian York defeated Crazy Steve in 808 by pin for the flying knee drop. Crazy Steve 43, York 42. No work improvements. 44D, beautiful. Oh, our picture ain't done right because I ain't done that. Episode number 6, not bad. In about this match, below Heat Khan and Leo Festu defeated the Epidemic in 7:31 when Khan defeated Mei Yin by pinfall Billy Kane. Leo Festu 55, Khan 54, Levi Bates 39, Mei Yin 41. That wasn't the way it was meant to go. It was meant to go. The Epidemic was meant to win. 51D plus, not bad. I put Mike Stain Taz on commentary just so I could get this angle over. So Jeremy Borash and Don West are there, and they're like, "Welcome back to Explosion. Starting next week, live every Tuesday night from the Impact Zone. It's going to be Explosion, and I was like, this is great for the future, for the great show." And before Don can finish off what he was going to say about the Impact Zone, Alex like, "No, it is not, Don. You see, we'll destroy this show and then you'll find yourself on the unemployment line again." And Chris is like, "And Young Bucks, if you think you're going to get this gold offers, you're not. The X Division and Knockouts are going to be destroyed by us. We're going to start right now." And with this, they flip over the announce desk and then just cut the headphones up and they just look at them and go, "Try and commentate the rest of the show now, idiots." And they walk off. Need to get Velvet Sky off being with Chris Sabin because it really winds me up. I haven't done it yet. But every time I see, she helped him. Piss off. Hold on. Oop. Yeah, that's true. In about these matches in below, he's Zack Sabre Jr., Sammy DeSol, and Lindsay Dorado. And defeat Jolly Roger, El Desperado, and Will Ospreay in 8:30 when Zack Sabre Jr. defeat Jolly Roger by submission to Senor Stretch. Lindsay Dorado 52, Sammy DeSol 47, Zack Sabre Jr. 53, Will Ospreay 59, El Desperado 43, and Jolly Roger 39. Lindsay Dorado in Techno and Jolly Roger in Techno 53C. Nice little match. And these two didn't struggle, which I was a bit worried about putting them into an angle, but they seem to do alright. It's Io Shirai and Mio Shirai, the sexy purple Thunder sisters. If they think they can beat us, they cannot, because we have beaten the best in the beautiful people. And Mio's like, "These tag bouts have been all over the world and now in Stardom. We defend these against some of the best. They don't scare us. Bring it." 4016. Now, TNA management were going to not... I need to deal with that. That should not be happening. That should be going on before Bound for Glory, as you can see, December. That should be happening. It's definitely not September and July. But yes, Sexy Purple Thunder Sisters have been told that they're going to have to defend their belts in a triple threat match live on pay-per-view. Now, the reason for this is because of what happened earlier on in the evening when I mucked up the booking. So Khan and Leah Fitsu are going to be in this match alongside the Sexy Purple Thunder Sisters, but we're also going to have to get to see the Epidemic face. That does mean there'll be another probably women's triple threat match on the show, probably on the pre-show, but that's fine. 46D. Beautiful. And then Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly there, and they're like, "So we've been tearing up the indies and still are. TNA is great at letting us do what we want. And we want next week live in Explosion Zone. It's going to be us sending a strong message to Bad Influence." Kyle, you think you can sit there and say we're not good enough? In any way, is anyone? We have ice creams, for God's sakes, on Explosion, and this show's going live, and we're going to prove the world we are the best tag team. 44D from Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. In about these matches, number 3, Alicia Kane, Alpha Female, Awesome Kong and Daphne defeated Barbie Blank, Ember Moon, Hayo, Masantimo, and Caitlyn in 76, and Daphne defeated Hayo by pinfall to Daphne. Caitlyn 42, Masatiro 50, Ember Moon 54, Barbie Blank 46, Daphne 49. Awesome Kong 52, Alpha Female 43, and Alicia Kane 43. Caitlin in Rumble, Awesome Kong in Performance, and Heyo in Performance. Well, that's Barbie Blank. How did she do? 46. She's getting better. 51D plus. We're turning into a women's wrestler. In about decent wrestling, but Little Heat, the Briscoes defeat Lost Ice Creams in 8-10 with Mark Briscoe defeat Ice Cream Jr. by pinfall the Shooting Star. Al Hijo Del Ice Cream and Ice Cream Jr. showed us from stream together. Now, I've worked out that Al Hijo means the son of Ice Cream. So he's the son of Ice Cream and he's Ice Cream Jr. It's a bit weird. Mark Briscoe 53, Jay Briscoe 61, Ice Cream Jr. 43, and Al Hijo Del Ice Cream 46. No welcome moments. We are now on to the countdown to the launch of Total Extreme Wrestling 2020, and believe me, I'll be upgrading once it's out and I can afford to get it. But I will be upgrading as soon as it's available. But these might overlap before you get 2020 videos because of how I record, so these might suddenly stop for a bit and then all of a sudden it'll be upgraded all to TW 2020 if I can do that like I've been able to. We ain't got a very big show tonight. I forgot to mention that. It hasn't really been a big show. I've also scrapped the Gail Kim versus Mickie James storyline. Just wasn't enjoying it. All the other storylines I'm really enjoying, and that one just was like, yeah, no, bye-bye. Tonight, two Japanese legends and the superstars face as Liger takes on Kenta for the X Division title. In about the decent wrestling woman treat, Kenta defeated Juice Thunder Liger in 24-43 by pinfall the Kenta special. Kenta makes the number 1 of his TNA X Division title. Juice Thunder Liger 56, Kenta 65, no worker improvements, 64C. Beautiful main event. And after the match, Jay Lethal runs in and attacks Jay Kenta, also hitting the lethal injection before leaving the ring. And he says, I'll be there next week. So Jay Lethal is going to be there next week at the Explosion Zone, which Don Weston gets to say. We're going to now end it while we just sort our commentary desk out for Impact and sort out the headsets properly. But yeah, they had to use microphones the old-fashioned way. We're going to get the headsets fixed, ready for a bit of Impact. Thank you for watching, guys. Welcome back. Episode 6 rolls on. Obviously, next week we'll start with Impact and then close the week out with Explosion, because we're going to be doing Explosion on Tuesday nights. But in the pre-show, decent wrestling Norman Cheat, Mustache Man and Malcolm Walls defeated Killer Elite Squad and the Bromez, and 747 Eddie Edwards defeated Jesse by pin with the forward long blower. Eddie Edwards 68, David Richards 70, Tyler Bate 43, 27 39, Robbie 42, Jesse 32, Lance Hoyt 51, David Boy Smith Jr. 53, no work improvements 60C. Not bad. Nice little pre-show. Get the 6,500 people excited for tonight's performances in front of them live. Eli Drake 54, Eric Young 50. Eric Young defeats Eli Drake in 82 by pin with the wheelbarrow neckbreaker. No work Burns 54 C-. We'll also continue and we'll have a look and see how Raw did tonight, as long as the computer sticks with me. In the future, I had decent wrestling, but Little Heat, Doug Williams, Marufuji, and Yoshi Tohetsu defeated Shinsuke, Drew, and Nox in 7:42, and Yoshi Tohetsu defeated Nox by pin with a roundhouse kick. Yoshi Tohetsu 51, Marufuji 63, Doug Williams 60, Nox 46, Drew Galloway 52, and Shinsuke 65. Doug Williams in Technical, not bad, 63C, another good pre-show match. Doug Williams sustained a groin inflammation. That's not good, but there we go. Doug looked very pleased about having a groin inflammation. In the pre-show, decent wrestling, but Machi, Gunner and Murphy defeated America's Most Wanted and Inc. in 8-12. The order elimination was Inc. first and then America's Most Wanted. Murphy 42, Gunner 61. James Storm 69, Chris Harris 40, Jesse Neal 40, and Shannon Moore 49. Shannon Moore in performance at 60C. Nice. Inc. was one of my favourite tag teams during the Hogan and Eric Bischoff years. I loved Inc., even though they were on WCW or something and trained by the Hardy Boys. Also, I don't know, but they were good. They were a good team. In the pre-show, good wrestling, but didn't have much heat. Okada defeated Prince Devet in 7:49 by pin with a German suplex. Prince Devet 65, Okada 66, no work improvements, 67C+. That's a nice match for them two. When they're both mid-carders, to get that sort of rating is brilliant. In the pre-show, Desmond Wolfe and Kevin Steen and Matt Hardy defeat Benjamin, Rob Terry and Claudio in 8-11. Matt Hardy defeats Shelton by pin with the Twist of Fate. Claudio 65, Rob 32, Sean Benjamin 58, Matt Hardy 58, Kevin Steen 61, and Wolf 63. No worker 64C. And then we have our opening package tonight of AJ, Aries, Rude, Bully, Rock, Dave, Christian, Cage, and Jericho. And then we'll go into the next angle. What? At least one of your workers in the segment has either a turn or gimmick. Well, I don't know who that is. But our opening angle gets an 80B. So after the music video / opening package is played, we cut to the venue. We're showing fans with Vince Fierce TNA signs and so much more signs. As the Priory go off on the stage, then CM Punk's music hits and he comes out with Paul Heyman and the King of the Mountain title, and he sits on the stage and he starts to talk. So last night I beat all of those losers and won this title. AJ, watch your back. I could come at any moment. I have this. And you get the idea. Anyway, tonight I make my Impact debut when me and Jericho team up and to face The Rock and JJ Styles. Jericho and me might not have seen eye to eye in the past, but right now in the present, we have one goal: kill Rock and AJ. Tonight we'll do just that. See you later, idiots. And he just gets up and walks away. An 80B plus, a nice way to open up. Impact, we have the Priory go off the opening package. And in about this Western Retreat, the Heavy Hitters defeat the Von X in 5:38 when Jeff Cobb defeated Ross Von Erich by pinfall. Marshall Von Erich 44, Ross Von Erich 49, Rhino 48, Jeff Cobb 53. No work improvements of 51D plus. In a terrible match, Keith Lee defeated Brian Cage in 6:45 by pinfall the Power Slam. Keith Lee 43, Brian Cage 29. No work improvements to ignore that match. It probably won't be as a bad match on Raw. And this angle didn't go down well, but there's Paul had a ring and he's like, so the Wolves think they can say that my team is no good. Let me tell you something. These two have turned up the UK Indies. One of them even was on NXT. Look around, Wolves. You've joined Impact at the wrong moment, and now we are taking over. This is our time to shine, and once again, I'll hold to a tag team that are champions. 40D minus, not the best from Paul Ellering, but he was manager of the Road Warriors, so it works well. In about a decent wrestling on the sheet, Ted DiBiase Jr. defeated Colt Cabana in 8:25 by pinfall after the Dream Streets. Once Ted DiBiase Sr. interfered. Ted DiBiase Jr. 52, Colt Cabana 62, no work improvements, 57C minus. We are sold out tonight at the Frost Arena, which is good. And Jerry Bush is like, well, I'm joined by the Olympic gold medalist who's not far away from getting back in that ring after the injury. But what are you feeling about Batista? And Angle's like, look, the sooner I get back in the ring, the better. I hate being on the sidelines. I hate being sat at home when TNA's taking over. You see, me and Dave got history somewhere else. We faced for a world title, but the paths and the battle lines are crossed. And now it's going to happen in Madison Square Garden. TNA and the new management team are taking over. And when I come back, I'm not going to do it I'm going to do it on Impact. Not a pay-per-view or monthly mega TV special. I'll walk out there on Monday Night Impact and I'll go out and I'll kick ass. And Dave, you're my target. 77B from Angle there, and he's like, yeah, I'm going to come back soon, and I'm going to face, and I'm going to come out to that ring, and I'm going to challenge, and I'm going to come out to that ring, and I'm not return on pay-per-view, and in fact, I'm going to return on that night. So Bobby Roode, this is bullshit. I was champion the last time I was here. The reason you don't want me back is because I'm going to destroy you. Well, I've been on the phone to a good friend, and he's gone for even more surgery, and it looks like he could be coming back sooner, and I'm going to make sure that it is TNA he comes to. You, Rude, I'm a legend, and you're just someone who just got pushed because TNA Wrestling was losing stars, but it looks like it's gaining stars, and you're going back to the mid-card, where you belong. 78B. So, is Cage a tweener, or is he a face? We don't know, but he's hinting at Edge. Is Edge coming back to TNA Wrestling? Is Edge coming to TNA Wrestling? Is he cleared to be in-ring competitor? There's so many questions on that promo. It's brilliant. In about a good wrestling and a decent match, the crowd, Bobby Roode defeats Tetsuya Kojima in 7:31 by pinfall the payoff. Bobby Roode 66, Tetsuya Kojima 73. Roode in performance and Tetsuya Kojima in technical, 73B minus. Nice little match there from Bobby Roode and Tetsuya Kojima. In about a good weight wrestling and good heat, Bully Ray, MVP and Ryback defeat Sting, Austin Aries and Jeff Hardy in 7:50 when MVP defeated Austin Aries by pinfall the Painmaker. Ryback was the weak link. Jeff Hardy 75, Austin Aries 77, Sting 77, Ryback 59, MVP 69, Bully Ray 73. Bully Ray flying, Bully Ray in performance and MVP in technical. Oh, there's Austin Aries in it. Yeah. No. We'll continue. I'm just going to complete the whole turn. There you go. Austin Aries is now a heel. He turned on during the match. He left his team high and dry. And then basically what happened during this match is Austin Aries got annoyed with Sting and Jeff Hardy. He lays them both out, and then he just goes into the middle of the ring, lays down, and lets MVP cover him for the 1-2-3, therefore turning heel. And then Jeremy's like, well, Impact is on high tonight, and joining me now, the World Heavyweight Champion, AJ. And he's like, well, JB, this show is rocking, and we're seeing why TNA has been voted the best company for May, April, and June. But let's see more. It's not because of me, because of us, just me. It's Explosion and every single man and woman on this roster. Tonight I join a legend in the ring, The Rock. I'm going to kill CM Punk and Jericho. Punk, if you want to leave that King of the Mountain on my head, it don't matter. I'm always ready for a fight here in TNA, New Japan, FWE, and Ring of Honor. Anywhere I go, I think this Ring of Honor title goes well with the TNA title. And he just leaves, and he's like, well, he's the Ring of Honor World Champion, and he's brought the belt with him for the first time ever to TV. And Jeremy Borash just stood there really confused. And then James Mitchell is in a darkened room with the monster behind him, and he goes, Bobby Lashley, you're playing with fire when you challenged Abyss. This is not a man you want to mess with. He is the most violent man in TNA, and he has took people to their limits and nearly killed them. So Lashley, you've signed your death warrant. 40 AD plus. A nice promo there from James Mitchell telling Lashley that he hasn't just picked a fight with one of the worst men in TNA. He signed his death warrant. Be interested to see how far that goes. In about decent wrestling, but on the sheet, the Silent Rage defeat Anderson and Gallows were in 8:23 when Bram defeated Carl Anderson by pinfall of Violent Noise. Dog Gallows 50, Carl Anderson 57, Mighty Skull 47, Bram 49, Bram in performance a 55 C-. Not a bad little match. In a superb match, Cody Rhodes defeated Rey Mysterio in 7:46 by pinfall the Crossroads. Cody 70, Rey Mysterio 83, no work for him, 71 C+. Nice little match. And then Roger Strong's in the back, and he's like, you're looking at Mr. ROH, I've had it with EC3, and he thinks the world needs Carters, but no, we don't. And you're only the one who brought in Hogan and Eric to save TNA, but instead nearly killed it. While you're holding that title, you've got me to deal with, and I'm going to win the United States title off you. 45D from Roderick. Not bad promo from Roderick Strong, really. In a good match, Rob Van Dam, Mr. Anderson and Christian Cage defeat Dave Bautista, John Hennig and Magnus in 8:12, and Mr. Anderson defeated Magnus by pinfall the mic check. Cage 65, Anderson 8:62, Rob Van Dam 72, Magnus 63, John Hennig 70, and Dave Bautista 72. Anderson in Rumble, Anderson in Flying, and John Hennig in Performance. 71 C+. Beautiful. In a decent match, Bobby Lashley and Roderick Strong defeat Ethan Carter III and Abyss in 8:16 when Roderick Strong defeated Abyss by pinfall the slip kick. Abyss 57, Ethan Carter III 65, Roderick Strong 60, Lashley 59, Ethan Carter and Bobby Lashley in performance 60C, nice. And then we've got a video package hyping up tonight's main event as Styles and The Rock will take on Punk and Jericho. I like to end the show with these. Nice little hype packages. In an exceptional match, The Rock and AJ Styles defeat Chris Jericho and CM Punk in 1938 when The Rock defeated Chris Jericho by pinfall the People's Elbow. AJ Styles 85, The Rock 80, CM Punk 81, Chris Jericho 92. These two have actually come teaming together. No work improvements, 82B+. After the match is over, CM Punk and Chris Jericho celebrating. I got this the wrong way around. It's meant to be there. So the CM Punk and Jericho, AJ Styles and Rock are celebrating. Punk and Jericho look very angry and just jump them and start beating them up to close out the night. And in a decent post-match, D'Angelo Dinero, the Pope, defeats Stu Bennett 7:56 by pinfall the DDE. Bennett 70, Angelo 54, no weapons, 41D. That's where we end tonight's show. Is it going to work? Come on. 78B. That is a beautiful show. Let's go and see what WWE did in response to us again. We'll have a look and see what they did to us. I'm just going to quickly do something while we're waiting for this to load. But I think that's one of the best episodes I've done. Especially, if I'm going to go by what I call the Road to Bound for Glory. If you go by what I call the Road to Bound for Glory, which is what we're on, I classify that as one of the greatest episodes we've done with the storylines. I think we're starting to get an idea of how certain wrestlers feel, and what is AJ on about with the Ring of Honor title? Why has that been brought up? Why has he brought it to the show and stuff? We know we're in a working relationship with Ring of Honor Wrestling, but doesn't mean we need to have the world title on the show. So that's a complicated situation we've got going on there, so I don't know what that's about. We've also got, CM Punk coming out, opening most weeks. Second week in a row he's opened up the show. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Be honest, but yeah. The reason the game's playing up, if you're interested why the game's going a bit slower than normal and making me lose things I want to say, is because of this. It always goes a bit funny when we're doing shotcut in the background. Because I don't like doing two things at once. Because it's recording this, and it's editing this, and then it's loading this. It takes a while. It'll be fine. But no, I think it's interesting to see how the universe is changing as well, because, TNA we've signed all these big names that were not in WWE at the time of starting to save. So I'm just taking some paracetamol. I've got toothache, but yeah. So they weren't in WWE when we started to save. Some of them were, and we've gone around hiring them. But we'll see what happens. We're now on the autosave. Here we go. So New Japan and Bravo. So another company we work for in the UK. New Japan have reached a deal with Bravo. They've also reached a deal. We beat Monday Night Raw with our 6,000. We got 4.89 on TV. Monday Night Raw got to 25.94. So they did better than us. But they got a 75 B minus. So Ric Flair and Triple H, Daniel Bryan and Fandango defeated 3MBE and 2. Kofi Kingston, R-Truth, Titus O'Neil and Darren Young backstage. Then Kofi and R-Truth defeated the Primetime Players. Confrontation between Big Show and Kane. Confrontation between Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. The Shield went to no contest with the Wyatt family. John Cena and Brock Lesnar. Pre-match interview with Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt defeated Jack Swagger. John Cena defeated Santino. Tamina, Layla, Cameron and Naomi and the Funkadactyls defeat Payback. And then a pre-match interview with Randy Orton, who went on to defeat Mark Henry. Do you know what the issue is, though? Yeah, it's pay-wise from AJ. That's fine. We'll pay that. We're in negotiations with Randy Orton. Randy Orton, I've already said this, could be possibly joining TNA Wrestling. If that's the case, Arn Anderson. Yes, we're going in for Arn Anderson. Anyone else on there who I want to go for? Oh, sorry, I've missed my chance for that, sorry. Ethan HD, PWA. I don't know if Ethan HD is Ethan Page. No. We'll have a look. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you guys next week. I'm going to go and sort some stuff out, and we'll see what happens. But I'm really impressed with what we did tonight. I think we did really well for TNA, and the fact we got a better rating than Raw, it shows you something. With a better show for now. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys in the Go Home editions in just a few ticks. Hello, welcome back. Episode number 6. Rules on. I think it's 6. Let me check. Believe me, I don't know because I haven't recorded yesterday because I was ill. I was ill all day yesterday. I need to sort out that folder because we've got episode 3 set up. So, episode 3? No, that's episode 2, I think. Yeah. Anyway, either way, that's an episode. Yeah, so, we've got episode 5. This is episode 6. You see what the first 2 parts. And because of the changes in scheduling, and tomorrow night will be an explosive explosion because we're going to have a 2-hour edition of our B show, because why not? This is TNA Impact. With no explosion. Well, 6,889 people at the Mass Mutual Centre tonight. And a decent pre-show match out. Young defeated Ted DiBiase Jr. in 7:49 by pin of the wheelbarrow neckbreaker. Eric Young 52, Ted DiBiase Jr. 51. No work rooms. I have got plans for both of these going into the heading into our Final Revolutions pay-per-view. But on the road to Bound for Glory, I've got really nothing for them. In the pre-show, decent wrestling with Elmwood, Ethan Carter III, Brian Cage, Knox, Eli Drake, and Roger Strong defeated Roger Strong, Marufuji, Keith Lee, and Yoshitotsu in 8:21 when Knox defeated Roger Strong by pinfall the reverse STO. Yoshitotsu 49, Keith Lee 50, Marufuji 65, Strong 60, Eli Drake 53, Knox 45, Cage 38, and Ethan Carter III 53. Ethan Carter III in performance, Strong in technical, and Keith Lee in technical 58 C-, not bad. In about decent wrestling, Doug Williams defeated Okada in 8:25 by pinfall the Chaos Theory. Okada 68, Doug Williams 58, no occurrence, Okada in performance. We have a legend of TNA Wrestling returns here tonight in the post-show, joining up with a young gun in Tom Lawyer. That is in our post-match tonight, so don't leave the arena when the show's finished, guys, because you'll get to see Kid Cash in action, and he's possibly going to be returning full-time to Explosion. In a pre-show bout, a decent wrestling member cheat, the Von X and Anderson and Gallows defeated Killer Elite Squad and Heavy Hitters in 7:44, and Kyle Anderson defeated Jeff Cobb by pinfall the Anderson Spinebuster. I have fixed the tag team issue. Doc Gallows 46, Kyle Anderson 56, Marsh Von X 44, Ross Von X 46, Rhino 49, Jeff Cobb 51, Lance Hoyt 51, Dave Boy 53, Anderson in Rumble 55 C-, not bad. In a pre-show about decent wrestling, Shelton Benjamin and Mustache Man defeated Magnus and Inc. in 8:28 when Shelton Benjamin defeated Jesse Neal by pinfall the Pay Dirt. Tyler Bate 42, Trent 7:39, Shelton Benjamin 70, Magnus 66, Jesse Neal 42, and Shannon Moore 49. Trent 7 in performance, 60C, not bad. Jesse Neal sustained an acute populist injury in this match. Not bad. In a decent pre-show match, Prince Devet and D'Angelo Dinero defeated Kevin Steen and Stu Bennett in 7:31 when D'Angelo Dinero defeated Kevin Steen by pinfall the DDE. D'Angelo Dinero 55, Prince Devet 66, Stu Bennett 69, Kevin Steen 60. Steen in technical, D'Angelo Dinero in performance 67C+. Beautiful. Of course, that is Kevin Owens, aka Kevin Steen. I don't know. Yeah, it's 2014. He wasn't hired till 2015. Hold on. Hey Siri, look up Kevin Steen. Okay.
Kevin Steen is a Canadian professional wrestler currently signed to WWE, where he performs on the Raw brand under the ring name Kevin Owens. Do you want me to keep reading?
No. Steve began his career at 16. Let me have a look. So Ring of Honor, he left Final Feuds July 19th. He signed with WWE.
Sorry, I'm still not sure about that.
Siri, be quiet. And he joined August 12th. So technically speaking, he was signed, but we hired him before WWE got a chance to get their hands on him in this save. There you go. Kevin Steen technical, D'Angelo Dinero in performance, and one of my favourite wrestlers. So I'm really happy that he's working with NWA. I still need to catch up on that. A video plays hyping up AJ Styles, CM Punk, Christian Cage, Jericho, Rey Mysterio, Sting, The Rock, and Dave. I've picked out our most popular wrestlers out of all of them, because that seems to do a better opening promo. And we cut to the arena, we see Pryogoff on the stage, then we cut to the fans, we see the six-sided ring is back, then Jericho's music hits, and there's a lot of mentions of the six-sided ring. So this is fun. A new ring with six-sided, it's great to see it back. You see, this weekend is Destination X. Now TNA has said that the TV specials are going on the road to smaller venues all over the world. It's an interesting time. AJ Styles, your champion, soon to be former champion, because the Rock and Roller is going to take it off him at Bound for Glory in Madison Square Garden. And AJ Styles' music hits, and he comes out to the ring and he gets given a mic, and he's like, this fella, this feels right. The six sides of Jericho's hell. Bound for Glory is going to be the night where you realise AJ is the best in the business. Anyway, go on champion, and this is why I carry the TNA. You see Jericho? This is TNA Impact, and right now I got a plan. You pick my opponent, I pick yours. In fact, here's yours now. 76B minus, and we open up the night with Jericho. Ha. Something's gone wrong here. Welcome back to Impact, and we would like to thank you all for your vote to bring back the six-sided ring. Now, joining me now, the United States champion, Ethan Carter III, EC3. I don't know what happened to the match, but hopefully it'll be after this. I've probably messed up my booking entirely with this show by the looks of it. Thank you, Borash. Now for a message for the fans here tonight. Stop supporting Mr. Ring of Honor, Roderick Strong. You really think he's going to come and take this title off me? Hell no. You see, Strong, I am a Carter, and the world needs Carters. 51D plus from EC3, and of course, big fan of EC3, so he's going to get quite a hefty push. No, it must have skipped the match. So Jericho, oh, who did I put him against? Jericho versus Jeff Hardy. Jericho goes over Hardy. There you go. That was the match. Don't know why I skipped over it. It does this sometimes. In a poor match, Shinsuke Nakamura and the Bromans defeated Rob Terry and Gunnar and Murphy. In Sono Soma and Shinsuke Nakamura defeated Rob Terry by pinfall with a running single leg high knee strike. Terry 33, Murphy 41, Gunnar 57, Robbie E 41, Jesse 31 and Shinsuke 68. Gunnar in flying a 54C-, not bad. In about a good wrestling, a decent crowd, Desmond Wolfe defeated Claudio Concastino in 656 by pinfall the Jawbreaker Lariat. Claudio 64, Desmond Wolfe 67, no work on Bruns 72B-, and yes, my Siri is Irish. Don't judge. 78B from The Rock. He comes out and The Rock goes, The Rock has come out in front of his millions. And the fans go, millions! For the first time, The Rock has entered a six-sided ring for good. But for God's sake, let's shut up about that, shall we? Every week, CM Punk comes out and sends you to sleep with his bold prick, Paul Heyman. Now I'm not looking at Destination X. I'm looking forward to Hard Justice with me, AJ, Kurt, and Cage will face the four assholes coming after The Rock. Coming after them in The Rock's first ever Lethal Lockdown, and he's going to go into kick their candy asses all over the cage. Now next week, I'm not going to make that announcement actually, but you'll find out about that, but I'm not going to book that match just yet. But yeah, Destination X, we haven't got a match for The Rock, but The Rock will be in action. I'm going to announce this now. Your main event of the night is going to be a tag team Lethal Ultimate X match. Featuring The Rock. I don't know how well this would go down in real life, but there we are. It's going to be Ultimate X featuring The Rock. I really wanted to do this. I thought this would be a bit of fun, as being its ultimate. So the idea is only one of your members of your team have to climb the X and grab the Ultimate X cross above the ring. It is going to be Ultimate X in the main event. We're going to have two Ultimate X matches on the night now. But it's going to be AJ Styles and The Rock facing, you'll like this, you can see where this is going, CM Punk and Chris Jericho. I want to see, The Rock doesn't fit the style, but Jericho, Punk and AJ do. And I think The Rock will do pretty well in it. I think he will... Personally, my idea, and I'll explain it when we get to the actual match on Sunday, is The Rock will probably do most of the heavy hitting and AJ will do the climbing. But 78B from The Rock, beautiful. And then we go backstage and Kurt's saying, he goes, next week I return to the ring. Next week, Dave, I'm going to team up with AJ and face you and Jericho. Next week, Kurt Angle is back and I'm ready. But are you? Now, because I haven't got him in an in-ring role, I don't think I can book this match, which is really annoying. Because he's not in an in-ring role, I can't pick him. I should have put him as a main eventer, really, because I was going to book him for matches, and yeah, that's now failed for me. But I will sort all that out, so all these matches will be advertised as of tomorrow. But next week, Kurt Angle returns. In about this wrestling rivalry, Colt Cabana defeated Drew Galloway in 6:38 by pinfall the Colt 45, Drew Galloway 51, Colt 51, Colt in performance, 54C-. Just a throwaway match, really. This ain't no. In a decent match, Abyss and the Silent Rage defeated Bobby Lashley and American Rules in 7:45 when Abyss defeated Eddie Edwards by pin for the Black Hole Slam. Lashley 64, Eddie Edwards 72, Davey 76, Mighty Skull 46, Bram 48 and Abyss 55. Mighty Skull in performance and Bobby Lashley in Technical 63C. So after the match, the Bram and Abyss and Marty leave the ring. Then Bobby and the Wolves try to tap Paul and James. The Silent Rage and Abyss jump in the ring and get the save. Abyss is using his chain, and then James grabs the mic and he goes, "This is why you don't underestimate my man and Paul Ellering, boys. Me and him are good friends. Now, RVD, this Sunday night you're going down. Carl's and Doc, you're going down. Next week right here on Impact, it's going to be a 6-way Monsters Ball mayhem. Get ready, Wolves and Lashley." Holy crap. Next week Impact is stacked. We've got the in-ring return of Kurt Angle from injury. We've now got a Monsters Ball match. Now, I don't know if I can do a Monsters Ball. Haha. 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 Monsters Ball. Here it is, guys. Next week, right here on Impact. The Silent Rage and the Monster Abyss will be taking on the team. We need to go to faces against the American Wolves and Bobby Lashley. That is next week on Impact. That is a huge match for next week's Impact. Big stuff going on. We've got some good matches heading into our Justice. We've got some big wrestling matches happening next week on Impact. It's brilliant. In a good match, Austin Aries defeated Mr. Anderson in 7:37 by pinfall by using underhanded tactics. Mr. Anderson 63, Aries 75, 73B minus. Aries grabs the mic and gets an 81B. Beautiful. Why Austin? Why Austin? Why? I tell you why, because this place is going to the dogs. Yes, sure, we got big matches, big names knocking on our door, but I stand here with no pride. Edge, if you're coming back like Cage says, then me and Rude are ready. If you want us, hard justice. Is Edge coming back to TNA Wrestling? This is now the second week in a row. Is Edge coming to TNA Wrestling? Is he coming back full-time in a wrestling ring? We know he has in 2020, but have I been able to wingle it so that his surgeries have worked so he can come back earlier? And in real life? We'll see. But yes, so that is something we're hinting. Is Edge going to be at Hard Justice? Is Edge going to be in action? We'll find out. In about superb wrestling and good heat, Rey Mysterio defeated Johnny Impact in 8:05 by pinfall of 619 into a frog splash. Johnny Impact 71, Rey Mysterio 84 or 74B minus. We also have to have a look and see what TNA did tonight. Not TNA, we are TNA, WWE did tonight. In the Battle of Pro Wrestling, Low Heat America's Most Wanted defeated LAX in 7:18 when James Storm defeated Ortiz by pinfall of the forward long blow after Paul Heyman interfered. Welcome Santana and Ortiz. Ortiz 28, Santana 40, James Storm 67, Chris Harris 41. No work appearance. C53C minus. So yeah, we brought in Santana and Ortiz like TNA did in real life and turned them into LAX. We've done the same sort of thing. Then backstage, you get 69C plus. Bobby Roode did a massive job interfering with the crowd. So do you think he's coming back? And Aries just goes, they're backstage. So Aries goes, yes, I do. But look, they are former tag champions. They have nothing. We'll send him back to the retirement line. And they just walk off together. So that's interesting. But then in a bout that superb wrestling and great heat, AJ Styles defeated Ryback in 7:44 by pinfall of the Stars Superstars clash. AJ and Ryback have great chemistry showed in their performance. The colour commentary gave the match a boost. AJ 91, Ryback 67, no work improvements, 73B minus. So Chris Jericho's picked Ryback. Hey, Chris Jericho's on commentary. He's all laughing about this. He thinks this is brilliant. He thinks AJ's not going to be able to beat him. The idea behind this, though, is I can't remember if this is sold out, by the way, but we've got 6,889 people. But the idea behind this is to make AJ look like he's invincible. You know, if he can beat Ryback, one of our big guys, what else can this guy do? He's just beating one of our biggest wrestlers in action. It was also going to give Ryback a good comeuppance, getting a 91 out of AJ. Brilliant, well done. And then our main event of the night, I thought we'd do something a bit different. We're going to put Sting in the main event. In an exceptional match, CM Punk defeated Sting in 2019 by pinfall the Pepsi Plunge. Sting 71, Punk 88, no work improvements, 72B minus. And then after the match, The Rock comes out and attacks him, beating him down to the mat, and then hits a rock bottom. And as promised in our post-show, we've got, in a superb post about The Rock, Tetsuya Kojima, Rob Van Dam, and Christian Cage defeat Bobby Roode, Bully Ray, Cody Rhodes, MVP in 15:29, where Tetsuya Kojima defeat Bobby Roode by pinfall the lariat. Cage 81, RVD 68, Tetsuya Kojima 74, Rock 80, MVP 67, Cody Rhodes 73, Bully Ray 69, and Bobby Roode 68. Cody in technical performance and Roode in performance 57C minus. And in a post about a decent match, Simba Machi, Dave Bautista and Matt Hardy defeat Tom Lawler and Kid Cash in 8-12 when Matt Hardy defeat Tom Lawler by pinfall the Twist of Fate. Kid Cash 38, Tom Lawler 47, Matt Hardy 62, Dave Bautista 67. No work points, 47D. That's where we end tonight's Impact. And I'll just show you now if we go back in time. Douglas defeat Eric Young. There you go. Chris Jericho defeat Jeff Hardy for 73. Not bad. A 73B minus opening match. 7. Not the best show, but I'm going to give it credence. I think AJ versus Ryback would have been a better main event. But that's fine. So, increased our popularity in 36 regions. That's all I care about. We're going to continue. We're going to get Paul Walker, or Riker. He came smashing into IPW UK as a hired security of Shah Samuels. The Canadian Hammer Paul Riker is now forging his own path in a destructive tandem with the East End Butcher. A powerful and fearsome Vigor, Riker trains daily to keep his tremendous shape and has raw power that scares his wrestlers. Okay, we're not reading any more of that. Until TNA, there we go. Right, that was quick. So the best show of the night last night was CMML Arbigo. Their report got an 80B. And I'm not even going to attempt to say half of these names, but you might recognise some. But they had a great main event there. Raw did better than us, 74B minus. The Big Show defeating Alberto Del Rio in the main event. Let's have a look. So they've got Angle pre-match interview with Kane. Kane defeated Zack Ryder. Brawl, Daniel Bryan, Triple H, Ziggler, Henry, Kingston defeated Santana, Adam Rose and Big E. Brock Lesnar and Mr. McMahon. Pre-match interview with Sheamus. Sheamus defeated Jey Uso. Big Show and Goldust. Miz and Great Khali. Miz defeated Great Khali by countout. Stephanie McMahon and Kane. Daniel Bryan defeated David Otunga. Bray Wyatt and John Cena. Dean Ambrose defeated Fandango to retain the United States title. And Big Show defeated Albert Del Rio. While we're here, there's our show. We've got 73 months. We did sell it out, which is good. Sellout's better than not a sellout. Means we're making money. As said, I'm going to be doing taking the TV specials on the road to smaller venues like Hammerstein Ballroom and those sort of size venues. So AJ Lee's the Divas champion. She won't be for much longer. She's coming to TNA. Big E Langston. It's in the Contract for United States. Dean Ambrose. World Heavyweight is Daniel Bryan, and World Tag Teams. I mean that's quite good actually. Not bad. Paul Heyman, Triple H is booking the shows. Not bad. Well, we got Explosion coming up tomorrow night. We got some dealings to do. So, I'll see you guys very soon on the other side of Explosion. Thanks for watching, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Impact Zone, aka the Explosion Zone, but we're going to keep it the Impact Zone because it sounds better. This is our first ever 2-hour edition of our B show, Explosion. It is still a B show, so that we don't get kind of compromised with, oh, this show wasn't good enough because it didn't have this and this and that and the other. But we're going for it. 1,275 people at the Universal Soundstage tonight, and in the pre-show ad sub Pro Wrestling, it'll heat the Blossom Twins. And 3G defeated Canadian Ninjas and Made in Sin in 03 when Tamanaka Nagara defeated Porter Perez by pinfall the step up in Gazuguri. Tamanaka Nagara 50, Kelly Skater 45, Holly Blossom 40, Hannah Blossom 32, Taylor Made 38, Alicia Kay 43, Porter Perez 49, and Nicole Matthews 47. Taylor Made in performance of 45D. Beautiful. In a future decent wrestling, but little heat, Archer Kong defeated Daphne in 4:38 by pinfall the Huracan. Daphne 50, Archer Kong 49. No work improvements, 51D plus. In a future decent wrestling, but cheat, the Briscoes defeated Super Smash Bros. In 6:33, and Mark Briscoe defeated Player Doz by pinfall the Cutthroat Burning Hammer. Player Doz 48, Player 48, Mark Briscoe 62, Jay Briscoe 62, Player Doz in Techno 59C. In a pre-show these wrestling below heat, Al Hijo, Del Rey Mysterio, Jolly Roger and Pete Dunne defeated Al Ligero, Christian York and Amazing Red. In 8:14 when Al Hijo, Del Rey Mysterio defeated Amazing Red by pinfall the Springboard Hurricanrana. Amazing Red 48, Christian York 41, Al Ligero 49, Pete Dunne 54, Jolly Roger 44, Al Hijo, Del Rey Mysterio 47. No work Brimps for 50D plus. In a future decent wrestling below heat, Zema Ion and Rockstar Spud defeat T Grano and Mark Haskins in 5:56 when Zema Ion defeat T Grano by pinfall the Bible Black. Mark Haskins 56, T Grano 54, Spud 52, Zema Ion 46, T Grano in performance and Rockstar Spud in performance of 56C minus. In a future decent wrestling, but cheap Bad Influence and Mason Machine Guns defeat Best Friends and Lost Ice Creams in 8:23 and Chris Steins defeat Al Hydra Del Ice Cream by pinfall the Angels Ring. Ice Cream Jr. 44, Al Hydra Del Ice Cream 43, Chuck Taylor 49, Trent Beretta 49, Saban 60, Shelley 61, Kazarian 61 and Daniel 66. Kazarian in performance, Trent Beretta in Rumble and Al Hydra Del Ice Cream in performance. Beautiful. Because there's a 60C tonight. We're only expecting around about 1,300 to 1,000. I don't think we're sold out. We're about 10-5 people off tonight's show. Selling out, but that's fine. In the future, subpar wrestling, a little heat. Caitlin, ODB, Hiromu, Masatomo, and Brittany defeat Gail Kim, Rebel, and Tony Storm and Brooke. In 757, ODB defeat Brooke Tessmacher by pinfall the TKO. Brittany 41, Hiromu Masatimo 47, ODB 51, Caitlin 42, Brooke Tessmacher 43, Tony Storm 34, Rebel 32, Gail Kim 62. Not bad pre-show. Brittany in technical, Hiromu Masatomo improving in performance, Rebel in performance, and Tony Storm in flying. 51D+. Beautiful. Music videos airing shows Daniels, Kazarian, Shelley, Saban, Kong, Gale, Kenta, and Seidel. 51D+. And we open up with 59C angle, which is better than I thought we were going to get for this. So Pride will go off on the stage, then we cut to another stage, and Pride goes off on that. So we've got the 2 entrance ramps like TNA used to do. Then on the ring posts, the 4 is 6-sided still, but there's only 4 ring posts that go off like they used to. If you ever watched old school TNA, you know what I mean. And then we see the fans going crazy. Then Kenta's music hits, and Kenta comes out and he goes, "Shut up! No, look here. I have to come to some stupid American theme park soundstage and wrestle. It's stupid, but oh well. Who cares? I'm the best X Division star and the best wrestler in Japan and Impact. Period." You see, this is my show, and I'm going to run it the way I want. So it's going to go like this. Tonight I'm like this. Tonight is going to be me, sat here, reading a book to you lot for the next 2 hours in Japanese. And then Jay Lethal's music hits and he comes out on the opposite ramp and comes down the opposite side to what Kenta did, and he gets a mic and Jay's like, "Will you shut up? 1-time champion? I'm a 7-time champion. And some of those times I won them right here in the Impact Zone. It's not going to change names now. Now look, you think you've got what it takes to prove it? Prove it right now. Put that on the line and face me right now." With this, Kenta gets out the ring and that Jay looks angry, but turns his back. With this, Kenta jumps him in the ring and hits him in the back and then beats him up with the title and poses with the ring with the X Division title. We've got an announcement: Jay Lethal and Kenta will be in 6-man action tonight in the main event, as long as Lethal is cleared to wrestle. In about these wrestling, but on treat, Barbie Blank defeat Tara in 7:35 by pinfall the K2. Tara 58, Barbie Blank 46. She's improved in performance. 55C-. I told you, I'm very similar to what TNA Wrestling did with Tara and Terrell. They made her a wrestler. Well, we're making Barbie Blank, a.k.a. Kelly, a wrestler. 55C-. In a bad subpar wrestling, and Little Heat Red Dragon defeated Spectacular MV in 7:44, and Bobby Fish defeated Frightmare by pinfall the Moonsault. Frightmare 37, Hallie Wicked 42, Kyle O'Reilly 54, Bobby Fish 52, Kyle O'Reilly in Rumble, Hallie Wicked in Rumble 50D+. Thank you, Tommy. And then after the match, Red Dragon celebrating, where the women Bad Influence commander goes, "Well, Explosion's gone to the dogs. 2 unknown teams kicking ass, and one of the worst teams in wrestling winning." And Kazarian's like, "Well, this Sunday night, we're all in the X Division Ultimate X match for the X Division tag team titles, and we'll win because you sure as hell ain't. Feel free to worship us." And of course, we got Red Dragon, Bad Influence, Young Bucks, and Motor Machine Guns in one of our 2 Ultimate X matches. Of course, The Rock's in the other, because I'm an idiot. In about decent wrestling, below heat, Adam Cole defeated Will Ospreay in 7:37 by pinfall the Flying Crossbody. Will Ospreay 63, Adam Cole 49. Adam Cole in performance 59C. Then Mike Tenay's doing the backstage interviews because Jeremy Borash and Don West do the commentary for the show. Welcome back to Explosion. Well, joining me now, Awesome Kong and her manager, James Mitchell. And James is like, "So last week, Arja Kong made a statement that says she's not going down. Well, I see it like this. And Madison Square Garden is going to be her resting place. The Knockouts title is on Kong for a reason. That's because she's the best knockouts in this business. And tonight she proved it when she destroys one of your favourites." And they just walk off screen. In about the decent wrestling, didn't have much heat. Alpha Female defeated Madison Rain in 8:10 by pinfall the Mega Slam. Madison Rain 60, Alpha Female 42. No work appearance 56C-. She's a killer queen. Anyway, I'm not going to destroy any more songs. Matt, this Sunday Night Live on pay-per-view in the Ultimate for the tag titles is going to be us standing tall, and we're going to win. Me and my brothers are standing tall right now, and this is wrestling. You see, we've been in this Impact Zone, and right now we're going to prove what we mean. 37D minus. In above a decent wrestling, but didn't have much heat. Young Bucks defeat the Play in Pieces in 7:25, with Nick Jackson defeat Jigsaw by pin with a 450 splash. The Shard 36, Jigsaw 42, Nick Jackson 64, Matt Jackson 55. The Sharding flying. The Explosion Expedition storyline is advanced to the segment lost heat of 54C minus. Nice. In about decent wrestling, but didn't have much. But Lil Heat, the Epidemic, and the Beautiful People defeat Khan and the Sexy Purple Fun Sisters. So you got Lou Fitsu and Khan and the Sexy Purple Fun, aka Asuka. In 7:33, when Velvet Sky defeat Lara Fitsu by pin with a double knee backbreaker. Mia Shirai 39, Io Shirai 47, Leah Fitsu 56, Khan 53, Velvet Sky 47, Angelina Love 48, Levi Bates 43, May Yim 43, No Rock Prince 51D+. And then Gail Kim's backstage like, this Sunday night, Falls Count Anywhere, that's fine, Mickie James, I'm coming for you. You think you're so good, you think you can stand there and say you're the best around? You're not. I'm the best knockout in TNA history. I'm the best that you're going to see right now. Not bad. In about a decent wrestling, but not much heat. Pentagon Jr. defeated Matt Sydal 6:19 by pin with a top rope stars clash. Matt Sydal 59, Pentagon Jr. 49. No work Prince 57C minus. And then the Epidemic are backstage, and like, I've got a message for all of you watching at home. This Sunday night, the Epidemic spreads diseases all over you. And he was like, this Sunday night we'll win the Knockouts tag titles, and we will stand tall, and we'll be the final, and we will finally be where we should be. 40D minus, not the best. In about a decent wrestling crowd, but subpar wrestling. Awesome Kong defeat Terrence Terrell in 750 by pin with a flying splash. Awesome Kong makes defense number 7 of her Knockouts title. Terrence Terrell 32, Awesome Kong 15, no occurrence 46D. Misery should pro Low-Key, who's about to be in action, ladies and gentlemen. In about a decent wrestling, but in much heat, Low-Key defeat Phoenix in 7:53 by pinfall with a K Crusher. Phoenix 54, Low-Key 58, no work prince 56C minus. Your main event of the night is Zack Sabre Jr., Sonata and Jay Lethal versus Kenta, PJ Black and Crazy Steve. In about a disease wrestling moment, Kenta, PJ Black, Crazy Steve defeats Zack Sabre Jr., Sonata and Jay Lethal in 2013 when PJ Black defeats Zack Sabre Jr. by pin with a 450 splash. Lethal 63, Sonata 46, Zack Sabre Jr. 54, Crazy Steve 43, PJ Black 62, Kenta 64, Zack Sabre Jr. Rumble at 59C. In a post-show battle at Subpar Wrestling, Lil Heat, Talon Dashwood, Mickie James and Ember Moon defeat Angel Rose, Jasmine Albine and Miranda Salas in 7:59 when Mickie James defeat Angela and Angel Rose by pin with the chick kick. Ember Moon 55, Mickie James 53, Talon Dashwood 47. These got a 29, 26 and 26. Ember Moon in performance. These are all here on the one-night deal, so goodbye. In the post-show battle, Subpar Wrestling, he's Sammy DeSoul, Lindsay Dorado and Lance Steele defeat Kenny King, TJ Perkins and AL Fox. In 8:27, Lindsay Dorado defeat AL Fox by pin with the Shooting Star Press. Lance Steele 37, Lindsay Dorado 51, Sammy DeSoul 52, AL Fox 35, Perkins 53, Kenny King 53. Kenny King in performance, TJ Perkins in performance, and Sammy DeSoul in performance. That's where we end tonight's edition of Explosion. Gets to 59C. No specific comments being made about the show because it's a B show, so it doesn't increase or decrease our popularity. But I'm happy with that. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you this Sunday night for Destination X. Welcome back to this very complicated and convoluted TNA wrestling episode. This is, of course, X Division non-stop. Destination X. We've got a battle royal tonight with 40 people for 15 minutes on the pre-show, and we've got a load of freaking 10-man tags. But ladies and gentlemen, we are sold out in front of 13,000 people at the Memorial Coliseum in Portland for Destination X 2014. And in the pre-show, we had Subpar Wrestling and Little Heat, Jolly Roger, Kid Cash, Pete Dunne, Roxas Bud and Will Ospreay defeat Alligator, Christian York, Amazing Red, Lance Steele and Sharp Boy in 6:19. When Jolly Roger defeats Sharp Boy by pinfall, got a 53C minus. Shark Boy 30, Landsteel 38, Crazy Amazing Red 46, York 41, Alligator 49, Osprey 61, Rockstar Spud 53, Pete Don 52, Kid Cash 40, Jolly Roger 45, Amazing Red in Performance, Pete Don in Rumble and Shark Boy in Rumble 53, C-. In the feature Addis Western Middle G, Eric Young, Rob Terry, Prince DeVette and Ortiz, Santana and Ortiz. Defeated Chris Harris, James Storm, Drew Galloway, Knox, and Shinsuke Nakamura in 6:14 when Ortiz defeated Knox by pin of the cutter. This match went wrong because I was meant to do. Oh no, I wasn't. It worked out fine. Yeah. No, sorry, I was looking at this wrong. I thought there was another tag team over here, but it wasn't. Ortiz 33, Santana 43, Prince of 67, Rob Terry 31, Eric Young 52, Shinsuke 69, Knox 45, Drew Galloway 53, James Storm 60, and Chris Harris 39. Eric Young in Performance, Prince of and Techno, and Ortiz in Flying. These matches are not aired live on anything, but the Battle Royal will be airing live on YouTube. In a poor pre-show match, Hiroyo Matsumoto, the Blossom Twins of 3G defeat Tara, Canadian Ninjas, and Maiden Sin in 5:53 when Hiroyo Matsumoto defeated Alicia Kay by pin of the Liger Bomb. Nakagara 47, Kelly Skater 42, Holly Blossom 38, Hannah Blossom 34, Hiroyo Matsumoto 49, Tara 58, Tyler Made 40, Alicia Kane 42, Porter Perez 50, and Nicole Matthews 46. Noah Cruz 50D+. In a pre-show Addis Western Little Heat, Lindsay Dorado lost Ice Creams and the Best Friends defeat TJ Perkins, Briscoes and the Plain Pieces in 5:53 when Al Hydro Dell Ice Cream defeat TJ Perkins by pin with a Cold Stone Stunner. Chuck Taylor 47, Trent Barrett 49, Ice Cream Jr. 45, Al Hydro Dell Ice Cream 41, Lindsay 52, Perkins 53, Shard 43, Jigsaw 47, Mark Briscoe 56, Jay Briscoe 55, Mark Briscoe in Performance, nice, 53 C-. An extremely short pre-show match, Cody Rhodes, King and the Killer Elite Squad defeated Mustache Mountain, Shelton Benjamin and Gunnar Murphy in 5:17 with Shannon Moore defeat Trent 7 by pinfall and Orgasm. Murphy 41, Gunnar 57, Tyler Bate 39, Trent 7 39, Benjamin 60, Cody 73, Lance Hoy 51, J-Boy Smith 54, Dusty Neal 38 and Shannon Moore 47. Shannon in Technol 60C. Let me have a drink. In extreme short pre-show match, Taryn Terrell, Caitlin, Kimberly, Ember Moon, Brittany and Barbie Blank defeat Alpha Female, Brooke Tessmugger, Daphne, Rebecca Knox and Rebel in 4:48 and Taryn Terrell defeat Rebel Knox by having a flying crossbody. Barbie Blank's 45, Brittany 40, Ember Moon 55, Caitlin 40, Taryn Terrell 35, Rebel 33, Rebecca Knox 40, Daphne 48, Brooke Tessmugger 43, Alpha Female 42, no work prince. She's definitely ain't a Becky Lynch, but she is Becky Lynch. That is Becky Lynch, but yeah, she's definitely no Rebecca Lynch, we know. We've got to build her up, but she'll be the man, don't you worry. And then in the pre-show match for a decent wrestling benevolent cheat, Dave Bautista won a 40-man battle royal in 1501. The other members of the Final Four were Stu Bennett, Ryback, and Matt Hardy. When Stu Bennett would be in the final elimination, Matt Hardy got the most elimination of the course of the match. So you had Adam Cole, Alex Kozlov, Brian Cage, Colt Cabana, Crazy Steve, D'Angelo De Niro, Dave Bautista, Doug Williams, Al Desperado, Hal Hydra, Rey Mysterio, Ali Drake, Phoenix, Frightmare, Halle Wicked, Jesse James, Johnny and Batjo, Juice von der Liger, Okada, Keith Lee, Kenny King, Mark Haskins, Marshall Von Erich, Masque Dorado, Matt Hardy, Matt Sydal, Marufuji, Pentagon Jr., PJ Black, Player Does, Player Robbie E, Ross Von Erich, Ryback, Sammy DeSoul, Stu Bennett, Teddy Burst Jr., Tiger Reno, Yoshi Tutsu, Zack Sabre Jr., and Zima Ion. Ryback in Performance, Teddy Buster Jr. in Performance, Mark Haskins in Rumble, Johnny Impact in Performance, Colt Cabana in Flying and Performance, Al Desperado in Techno, Alex Kozlov in Performance, Tigre Uno in Performance, and Halle Wicked in Performance. This was shown live on our YouTube channel to get people to buy Destination X. I think it's a good way of getting people to buy. 67C+. Not a bad battle royal, actually. That went better than I thought it was going to, but I wanted to get as many people. I weren't really bothered about missing out on a few women, but I wanted to get all the men on the show because a lot of them only get paid by appearance, and I feel bad if they miss out on a paycheck. Tonight, we celebrate the X Division, and tonight, the Ultimate X takes center stage as 3 Ultimate X take place inside the 6-sided ring. This is the first stop on the highway to Bound for Glory, and now Impact and Direct Plus presents Destination X. And we got to the ring here, we see a special set with a massive X on it, as Pride goes off on the X, and we shoot over the fans who have got signs, and then our redirected to the announce table where Mike, Taz and Donna have set ready for the action ahead of them. And Mike's, hello and welcome to you all. This is Destination X. Tonight AJ and The Rock will face Punk and Joker in an automatic match. It turns out it'll be interesting to see how The Rock does, as you've got to climb the ropes hanging above the ring. And Dom's like, well, up next, a new title which anyone can go for. Women, men and X Division will stand as one. But Shikara are going to take the center stage in this first match. Let's get ready. It's only 1C+. So our opening match tonight is the Conley. It gets a 44D and about a terrible wrestling and non-existent crowd heat. The Conley, Green Ant, Fire Ant and Soldier Ant defeat the Osirian Portal, Amos, Ophidian and Ultiman's Black in the Ultimates match in 10:29 when Green Ant retrieved the item. Soldier Ant and the Conley win the TNA 6-man No Limits Championship titles. So the No Limit Championships are going to be brought in over the course of time, starting with the 6-man ones. And the idea of this is whoever the champion is, they can appear on Explosion, on Impact, anywhere, anytime, anyhow, and anyone can challenge for them, whether it be a man, a woman, anybody can challenge for these belts. They're not 24/7, I'm not doing that rubbish. So Soldier Ant 52, Fire Ant 20, Green Ant 35, Ultiman's Black 33, Ophidian 39 and Amos 42. Green Ant in performance, Ultiman's Black in performance, Amos in technical performance. So that is Orange Cassidy. If you did not know, he did play Fire Ant, even though never a minute. And that is Drew Gulak. So yeah, that's the Conley. That is the original Conley. We've brought him in from Shikara. In terms of Soldier Ant was the best, so actually Drew Gulak is amazing. But 44D, I'm going to gloss over that. Okay, whatever. In a decent match, Mickie James defeated Gail Kim in a Falls Count Anywhere match in 14:31 by pinfall the Chick Kick. Mickie James 52, Gail Kim 62. Mickie James in performance of 60C. Beautiful. In a decent match, Roderick Strong defeated Desmond Wolfe in 15:02 by pinfall the Half Nelson Backbreaker. Desmond Wolfe 68, Roderick Strong 61. No worker brimps. 69C+. That was nice. God, these matches are good so far. In about a decent wrestling, but on cheat, low-key Kenta defeated Jay Lethal and Sonada in 10:24 when Kenta defeated Sonada by pinfall the Kenta Special. Kenta 64, low-key 61, Sonada 47, Jay Lethal 62, Sonada in form 63C, beautiful. In a decent match, Ethan Carter III defeated Claudio in 14:59 by pinfall Sweet Meat Sizzler. He makes defense number 3 of the United States Championship. Claudio 62, Ethan Carter III 51. He's improving in performance, 60C. After the match, Roderick Strong comes out and beats him up. In about a decent match, simple little heat, Sexy Purple the Suzuka defeated Kan and Lefutsu and Epidemic in 14:54. The other race was Khan and Lefutsu first in Epidemic. Sexy Purple Thunder System make defense number 6 of their TNA Knockouts tag team titles. Lefutsu 54, Khan 54, Levi Bates 40, Mei Yim 41, Mia Shirai 48, Io Shirai 49. No work for 52D+. In a good match, Abyss defeated Rob Van Dam in Falls Count Anywhere match in 15:20 by pin for the Black Hole Slam. Abyss makes defense number 5 of his Intercontinental and Intercontinental title. RVD 74, Abyss 57, no worker Bruce 66C+. In a decent match, Bobby Lashley defeated Kevin Steen because he was on commentary and he just gets off the commentary dress and walks around to the ring for his next match. And he defeats Kevin Steen by a pin with a knockout punch. Kevin Steen 37, Lashley 60, no work for him 61C. Beautiful. In about a decent match, cheat, you're not mistaken, you are seeing it right here as Madison Rain, Arja Kong and Burning Fury, aka Natalie Dean Hart and Victoria Crawford, aka Natalia and Alicia Fox, defeat Awesome Kong, Nikki Bella and Brie Bella. The Bella twins are here and they are a part of the Knockouts tag team division. And Layla E in 10:32 Madison Rain defeat Brie Bella by putting the Shining Yakuza kick. I'm not interested in the gimmicks. Arja Kong 49, Victoria Crawford 42, Natalie Dean Hart 52, Madison Rain 54, Layla Owl 56, Nikki Bella 44, Brie 50, and Awesome Kong 46. Nikki in performance of 52+. I'm not a big fan of the Bella twins, to be honest, but it makes sense to bring them in as a tag team in this company because of all these guys' contracts are ending at the same time, including Rebecca's and someone else who hasn't debuted, I think. Yeah, she hasn't debuted, her contract's not finished. So I thought, fuck it. If I can get any, good signings right now, it's going to be these guys. I have got a big signing coming up in a bit. In a decent match, Young Bucks defeated Red Dragon, Bad Influence and Motor Machine Guns in an Ultimate X match in 19 minutes 49 when Matt Johnson retrieved the item. Young Bucks win the TNA X Division Tag Team Championships. Kyle O'Reilly Hardy 52, Bobby Fish 54, Kazarian 65, Chris O'Donnell 71, Nick Jackson 63, Matt Jackson 57, Saban 63, and Alex Shelley 64. Kazarian in performance. But Young Bucks are now the TNA X Division Tag Team Champions. That is huge for them. In about fantastic heat and great wrestling, Randy Orton debuts, defeating Mr. Anderson of 1454 by pinfall the RKO. Mr. Anderson 62, Randy Orton 86. Randy Orton in performance, not bad, he's still improving. Now, the reason I put this match on is because these two have actual heat against each other. So let's throw them into a match and let them flip and slog it out in a match. And then in a decent match, Tetsuya Shibata defeated Hiroshi Tanahashi, a New Japan special match in 1523 by pinfall. Shibata 52, Tanahashi 71, Hiroshi Tanahashi in performance. We got these two on a loan deal, one nightly loan deal. I just thought this would be a good match to throw out there because we haven't got any big star matches and we're working with New Japan, so allow New Japan to bring in to have a match on the card. I thought it'd be very nice. Hence why we had to have a 40-man battle royal, probably. In about decent wrestling, we treat the Silent Rage defeat Anderson and Gallows when Bram defeated Doc Gallows by putting the curb stomp. Mighty Skull 49, Bram 49, Doc Gallows 48, and Carl Anderson 60. No work improvements. Pull him to good some work on inside. 58 C-. Not bad. In above that, great wrestling and good heat, Jeff Hardy, Rey Mysterio, and Christian Cage defeat Bobby Roode, Austin Aries, and MVP in 10:30 when Jeff Hardy defeated MVP by opening with a Swanton Bomb. Cage 80, Rey Mysterio 85, Jeff Hardy 72, MVP 68, Austin Aries 77, and Bobby Roode 70. Bobby in performance and MVP in performance. Now there is rumours that Mick Foley is coming out of retirement to do a program heading for the rest of this year for TNA Wrestling. I have heard rumours from the back and the roster that he's coming out of retirement to wrestle alongside The Rock as the Rock and Sock Connection against Team 3D. A heel Team 3D against the Rock and Sock Connection. That is the rumour going around TNA right now. Be an interesting one to see if that actually happens. And once again, I've got an email. In above a great heat and good wrestling, Sting defeated Bully Ray in 7:55 by pinfall. Sting 77, Bully Ray 63. Sting in performance. How is Sting improving in performance when he's over 50? Or he's 50. 72 B-. I think he's 51 at the moment. In a decent match, American Wolves defeated the Heavy Hitters in 15:20 when Dave Richards defeated Rhino by pinfall the Shooting Star Press. American Wolves make defense number 7 of their TNA World Tag Team titles. Rhino 51, Jeff Cobb 53, Eddie Edwards 72, Davey 76, no work room 68 C+. In about a good wrestling and decent match with the crowd, Tetsuya Kojima defeated Magnus in 8:17 by pinfall the Cutter. Magnus 64, Tetsuya Kojima 68, no work room 70 C+. And your main event of the night, the Ultimate X match. It's DDT this time. There you go. You now know I'm subscribed to DDT. Can we go, please? Thank you. A video plays hyping up CM Punk and Chris Jericho versus Styles and The Rock in an Ultimate X match. In an exceptional match, Chris Jericho and CM Punk defeated The Rock and AJ Styles in an Ultimate X match in 29 minutes 55 when CM Punk retrieved the item. AJ Styles 85, The Rock 890, CM Punk 91, Chris Jericho 93. This is amazing. CM Punk in performance. Chris Jericho and CM Punk. Don West was pretty weak. So, ladies and gentlemen, The Rock didn't do a lot. The Rock just spent most of the time beating, but at one point he shocked the audience when he actually climbed up the outside of the Ultimate X structure. If you've never seen it, well, hopefully if you're watching this, you've seen an Ultimate X match. But he climbed up the structure and he climbed along the ropes like, everybody does. It was amazing to see. It's going to show us a load of pictures of the X-Men. There you go. So he climbed up one of these runs and then climbed across the ropes to shock everybody. It shocked the wrestling crowd. They were chanting "Holy shit!" But then Chris Jericho blowed him while he was hanging off the ropes, and CM Punk got up there and retrieved the X. That is where we end tonight's show with an 81B plus. Oh, freaking heck, that's a good show. I'm really impressed with that. It opened up a bit. It opened up shoddy, but we just got better and better as the night went on. And I want to thank The Rock for doing an Ultimate X match for me because I didn't think he would. But there you go, my friends. It worked well. The show worked well. Next month, we've got the Lethal Lockdown match and so much more. We'll see you in the next episode. very soon. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you again right here tomorrow for WWF, and here next week for more TNA Wrestling action live. Thanks for watching.